What's up? What's up? All right, all right. Nice and warm today in GA. Um, haven't done a video in a bit, but it's all good. You guys can check me out at Papa Lou's Corner on YouTube. I don't know if you can subscribe there yet. I haven't figured out all the all the other things. I just haven't had time to really go deep into it. Eventually, I will. But all right, so we got the latest now. So they got this DV, or whatever you want to call it, virus. And now I read that, people are packing up in emergency rooms and all that. You know what, man? I gotta say this. This is definitely a mind thing here, because and I wish I knew the word for it, but what I'm trying to say is these people go into this thing, like go into a panic, and you know where they get their sources from? The trash media, man. They get straight from the trash media, and they buy into this. You see, you could look it up. You can look it up anytime on YouTube, Google, whatever. And I always see it on some of these guys that I follow on their videos, and it shows a lot of these reporters saying the same thing it's like someone from Dallas, Georgia, New York. They got scripted lines that they say, and it's repetitive. So what happens is this trash that everyone's receiving, it goes in their minds, and then they think, oh my goodness, oh hell's breaking loose. So I think I feel something. I feel something here, or I feel something here. It's all a mind trick, man. But people don't have that mind strength. It's polluted. So here's the other thing. First it says this whole thing began, you gotta wear a mask wherever you went. And I know I'm probably beating a dead horse, and you probably heard it 1,000 times from everyone else, but I'm gonna say it anyways. They said, well, number one, you can't go anywhere without a mask. That was the thing. I get it. They only allowed the essential workers to go ahead and go out and work with this deadly virus that's happening at that time. Then they said, all right, we come up with this vaccine, this miracle vaccine that has not been really tested. They just sped through this so-called vaccine trash. He said, well, you got to get vaccinated. Okay, well, those who want to get vaccinated, gets vaccinated. Then they go into the thing of, well, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, and everything was good. Now, they want you, and you know what, if you really listen to the news, man, let me tell you something. If you really listen to the news and really listen, people are not listening. They say now the unvaccinated are the ones who are getting people sick. Come on, man. How stupid is that? How can they tell? They can't really tell until the unvaccinated decides to go in and get vaccinated. Recently, I went to the ER, had a little pain in my gut and stuff, and I was sitting there, and the nurses go and they do all that little questionnaire. One of the questions was, have you got vaccinated? My answer is no. I believe they all have a tally, okay, of how many people get vaccinated when they ask these questions. It's simple, okay? And I believe in a very small, maybe, and some people some people want to be idiots and say, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Look, man, grow up, man. There's no conspiracy theory here. This is what's really happening, okay? So they got to this tally. I believe there's a tally. There's questionnaires. There's things that are manipulative to cause people to give an answer. Okay? So I believe these things are tallied up. and they come up with these numbers. How the hell do you come up with a percentage? Where do you get it from? Those who are vaccinated or that are non-vaccinated. Okay, now since you're now been vaccinated, they still want you to wear a mask because they want to pull this. Listen, it is control of the body and the mind. It is controlled, man. You guys, listen. It's gonna keep pushing more and more. Look what they're saying. Come on, let's think about it, people. Now they're saying they want to identify, okay, if you've been vaccinated, in order to get your passport, to go free anywhere you want to go. Restaurants and all these gyms. Come on, people. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because let me tell you something. It is not proven yet how this vaccine works. You can ask all these freaked out people what is in the vaccine that you can say, I want to go ahead and yes, I want to take it. I want to take this vaccine. Because you know why? There isn't. They can't figure out how, they don't know what the heck it is. But people are still like cheap going in there, taking whatever the hell it is, not knowing if it's going to mess with your body. Okay? They haven't got, granted, there's people who's been vaccinated. Okay? Okay, they're good. They're fine, normal. Maybe. And maybe we don't know the outcome effect. Some people I'm sure goes, well, what's the difference? The virus is real, blah, blah, blah. Once you just go take it, why? Why should I take something that I have no doubt of I don't have no clue of what it is? How do you know that inside my body it can defeat this crap that's going on now? If I take that. I remember a long time ago, years back, at least over 10 years ago, I think it was more than that, 15 years ago, 14, anyways, took the flu shot. Sick as a freaking dog. Oh, it's a dead virus. Get the frick out of here, man. The flu's been around here forever. The flu is never going to go anywhere. It's funny, but the funny thing is, no mention of the flu, no mention of cold, no mention of anything else. Now the hot topic is the virus. Okay? The virus. The Rona and this DV crap. Okay? How the hell are they going to put propaganda like that on there? And then listen, great, these so-called dictators, okay, throughout the history, how the heck do you think they got control of the people? Okay? It is propaganda at its finest. They only had propaganda only materials really they had back in those days was either word of mouth, posters, and newspapers. That was very. Now we're in this time of age where we can have it all spread out like a freaking virus. Okay, that is the virus. The propaganda machine is the virus, and that's what's causing a lot of hysteria with people today. People can't figure it out themselves, man. It's a delusion that is cast upon the people today. Get it corrected, man. Get it corrected, people. It's just the beginning of stages. I was talking to one of my brothers, man. My brother talked about that. Hey, you won't be able to buy and sell. Guess what this is about? This is the pregame show, okay, to the real game. The real game's coming, man. I hope that it doesn't come within 10 years, but it's moving along. It's moving along. That's how those dictators got control of the people. In order for you to you have to, pledge your allegiance to them or you'll die. Okay? Now, you gotta, I believe, to pledge your allegiance to this crap, okay, is another, it's just to show that you are willing to do anything for anything at all. Okay, like I said, some people are gonna say, "Oh, this is propaganda and this is conspiracy theory." Look, man, it's funny that how some people can say it's all about conspiracy theory, but you know what? If you ask and you talk to people have their own different views and thoughts on certain things. Okay, so but yet if it doesn't agree or align with their beliefs are, it's all like I said, it's all a freaking joke. It's a conspiracy theory. But it's funny when I talk about stuff like this. It's actually happening. It's actually happening, man. It's happening biblically. Okay, it's happening reality. It's all around us. You know, I used to when I read the Bible, and I remember as a young kid reading into that, and I looked at the book of Daniel, and you know, I'm thinking, okay, when is this gonna happen? Revelations, when will this be in my time, or would it be in a time later on? I'm living in those times. I'm living in the times that Jesus said. Oh, well, 50 years ago. No. 50 years ago? No, you can't compare 50 years to today. Today is more evident. Oh, well, you know, preachers been talking about, people been preaching about this, that, this. No, man. Today, in this time, in 2021, it's being projected. Listen, it's gonna get worse and worse because you're gonna have to pledge your allegiance to something or to someone, and you're gonna have to, and it's gonna be like the Bible says, you won't even be able to buy or sell. And also, they said the cheapest barley bread is cheap. Okay, considered in those days. He said that would be the most, that will be expensive. Have you looked around and see what's going on? The prices of everything going up. Everything, man. It is full. You can't say, well, you know, if you take it back into when I came to GA in 96, it was 79 cents a gallon. We're at $3. You can't say, oh, that's, well, different times. No, man. Listen. You gotta stop fooling yourself. This is the real deal. This is what's happening today. Okay, today, in our times, we are living more closer to the return of Christ than ever before, man. I'm telling you right now. It's dang. There's self-evidence of everything around you, man. It's all around us. It's not, it's fully, it's like that, you know, and I want to close it soon, but it's like for me, I when it comes to like fall and spring, I kind of look at nature as my forecast, okay? And nature, it never changes. It's pretty much the same. Fall, what happens in the fall? Well, all the leaves that are not evergreen, all their leaves fall down. They change color and they fall down. Okay? There's certain trees that bud a certain type of color when fall is coming around. And then that tree just, all the leaves and stuff, flowers fall off of that. Okay? And then when it gets to January and February, and then it gets into that March, you can see, like in January, February, you start seeing these little seeds, these little buds. Okay, these little buds. I'm always observing these things, because we must be observing these things. You know? And I know that I know that spring is on its way. Yes, the temperature changes, you know, that all happens. But then I notice more that the bud of that tree starts to come out slowly, and then the little leaves starts to come out, man. Okay, then I know that then when spring comes, all the leaves are growing out. Everything's going crazy. Okay, all the blooming beautiful trees, flowers, everything's coming out crazy. Okay, and that lets me know that we're spring going into summer. With that said, if you really look into history, you see, the thing is with that's why God says no man knoweth the time when the Lord returned. No man know. Okay, he said not even angels know. And but you know what? I'm sure that the buds are there in an opening, and it's all around us. What other way have the evils of this world to come up with a plan, okay, to start this type of pandemic than to start with the body, with the body and the mind? You see, the mind, like I said, mind is a powerful thing. But also, the mind can be tricked into be the weakest thing. And that's what's happening now. People freaking out. People going into just a delusional type of mind. And they can't decipher anything for themselves. So with this DV and this Rona, they don't know how to put it together. They don't know which one we should we use. DV ain't really catching, but COVID-19 has been implanted in our heads, tattooed in the heads of the people. That sounds more. It was scarier. Okay. I would like to make another video about when the beginning of this trash started, this pandemic in 2020, and how they threw all these numbers at everybody as if they were falling out the sky, like these bodies were falling out the sky in fields upon fields. But you know what? You've never seen a real dead body like that. And these hundreds of thousands, what they called hundreds of thousands, you've never seen it. You might see a couple bodies wrapped up in a stupid sheet. You know that's what it was. So man, this y'all need to start thinking, man. Stop it. And whoever sees this video, I hope one day it can be passed on and keep going. And listen, it's all about opinion, but I look at what I see, and I just see and I say what I see. That's it. So anyways, guys, check me out at Papa Lou's Corner. I hate that I would hope to put this on Facebook, but I don't know. But anyways, I'll be downloading it on the YouTube. Share it some kind of way, I don't know. But peace out.